published 0343 EDT, 5 October 2017 updated 0349 EDT, 5 October 2017 Hundreds of Peru fans have descended on the Argentine capital Buenos Aires as their team attempts to qualify for the World Cup for the first time since 1982. There was a carnival atmosphere as the passionate traveling support greeted the arrival of their heroes at Ezeiza Airport before heading to the Plaza Miseria in the city center. Thousands are expected to travel from Peru for Thursday night's Crunch World Cup 2018 qualifier, with their team on the brink ending their long absence from the tournament. Two buxom Peru fans pose for selfies in the Plaza Miseria in Buenos Aires ahead of their nation's Crunch World Cup qualifier with Argentina on Thursday night. Thousands of Peru fans are expected to make the trip as they aim to qualify for the World Cup. Scores of excited fans gathered at Ezeiza Airport to greet the team as they flew in. Peru have the chance to qualify for a World Cup finals for the first time since 1982. Peru currently sit fourth in the South American qualifying table, level on points with Argentina, but ahead of their next opponents by virtue of goals scored. With Brazil already qualified, there are 3 more automatic places for Russia up for grabs, and, if Peru can avoid defeat at La Bombonera, they will be in pole position to secure one. Peru are at home to Colombia in their final qualifying match on Tuesday and are optimistic of avoiding a 5th-place finish, which will mean a two-legged playoff match with New Zealand next month. The country previously qualified for the World Cup in 1930, 1970, 1978 and 1982, but their fans have endured a long wait since. Peru are currently in the 4th and final automatic qualifying position. Round 1: Bolivia vs Brazil, Venezuela vs Uruguay, Chile vs Ecuador, Colombia vs Paraguay, Argentina vs Peru. Round 2: Uruguay vs Bolivia, Peru vs Colombia, Ecuador vs Argentina, Brazil vs Chile, Paraguay vs Venezuela. This young Peru fan won't have seen his country at a World Cup, but 2018 could change that. This supporter came dressed as the ghost of '69, referring to the time Peru beat Argentina in a qualifier to make it to Mexico 1970. The Peru fans added a splash of color to Buenos Aires in the build-up to the qualifier. In one of many intriguing subplots to Thursday's game, Peru are managed by Argentine Ricardo Gareca, a man tasked with knocking his own nation out of contention. Back in 1985, Gareca actually scored the decisive goal as Argentina drew 22 with Peru, earning them a place at Mexico 1986 and consigning Peru to a playoff, which they lost to Chile. There will be a boisterous atmosphere at La Bombonera, home of Boca Juniors, with a large contingent of traveling fans for one of the most important games in their history. The choice of venue has already proved controversial, with the Argentina FA deciding to move the fixture from the larger capacity Estadio Monumental, the home of River Plate. The Peru players received a hero's welcome at the airport as they arrived for the match. Peru started their qualifying campaign poorly, but have won 9 of their last 10 matches. Peru fans prepared to party the night away in the Argentine capital ahead of the game, while they claim the tighter pitch and claustrophobic atmosphere will give Argentina the edge. Critics claim the FA wanted to make tickets scarcer and therefore more expensive. Peru may not have qualified for the World Cup since 1982, but their current 5th world ranking of 12th is no accident. Having lost 4 of their opening 6 qualifiers, Gareca's team have staged an astonishing revival to give themselves a great shot at reaching the finals, and they head to Argentina, having won their last 3 by a 21 scoreline. The Peru players are transported from the airport to their hotel as supporters watch on. Fans clamor to take photographs of the team coach as the players are collected at the airport. The traveling Peru fans, armed with drums and tambourines, will create plenty of noise. The famous red sash of Peru may feature at next summer's World Cup finals in Russia. The turning point came in Game 7 and almost by accident. They lost 20 away to Bolivia, but the home side fielded an ineligible player and Peru were later awarded a 30 win. In the 9 matches since then, they have won 5, drawn 2 and lost 2. Amazingly, If they win their 2 remaining qualifiers, Peru will rocket to at least 5th in the FIFA rankings and make them a seed for the finals draw on December 1st. The Peru team train in Lima ahead of their crucial trip to Argentina for World Cup qualifying. Peru boss Ricardo Gareca, who hails from Argentina, is trying to knock out his own nation. Paulo Guerrero, the Peru striker and captain, has scored 32 times for the national side. Peer's playmaker Christian Cueva in action during their qualification match with Bolivia. The vital World Cup qualifier will be held at Boca Juniors' atmospheric La Bombonera.